the new Netflix documentary Cheer is all the rave right now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch it?
No.
I might try it just because.
Really?
I don't know. Everyone is like obsessed with it. Like binged the crap out of it.
I do have a bit of a confession though.
You do?
I do. I watched Cheer.
You did?
I did. So I've seen 3 episodes of Cheer now.
That's so funny because I've committed.
What?
I haven't started it yet, but I've fully decided I'm gonna try it.
This is my nephew's fault, though. I watched it because of my nephew, and the only reason I continue to watch it is because of my nephew, because I want to have something to relate to him and talk to him about.
Yeah.
I could easily cut it off and go, this is so painful.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't have a problem. You guys ready? You guys want to talk about HOSA?
Yeah, what episode is this?
Alright, this is episode 24.
I've been gone for so long, I don't even know what's happening.
This is Sam. I don't know if you guys remember.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to episode 24 of the HOSA Way.
24.
With Mark and Sam.
Sam.
This time. Okay, here's the professional development piece, segue into from Cheer, is that if you are one of these people who uses the word like a lot, it would be very important for your professional development to take the word like out of your vocabulary, because what happens is you lose credibility when you say it every 5 words or every 2 or 3 words. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to say something right now. I have a confession to make.
What is it, Sam?
I know that I struggle with it.
Not as bad as some people.
In fact, when I was in high school, my HOSA advisor, Helen Castle, Mrs. Castle, she did this, we were like in the hospital setting kind of thing, and we would sit there in our professional development, and we'd have to like share stories and stuff, and she had a bell. I think it was a bell or something.
It should be.
And all of a sudden, you would hear...
That's a great idea.
Every time one of us said the word like, she started to ring a bell.
Oh my, it never stopped.
And then when you're aware of it, you almost can't talk because you...
Well, I don't think a lot of people are aware of it when they say it so often. And I was in middle school one time in my life, and I swore a lot in middle school. I did. Don't tell my mom. But I did. I swore. And so anyway, my buddy Mark Flynn and I, we were friends at that time. And we said, all right, let's stop swearing. The way we're going to do this is every time the other person swears, we get to punch each other in the arm.
Ooh.
Right. You'd be amazed at how quickly you stop swearing when you get slugged in the arm every 2.5 seconds. So, and then we quit pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, if you want, I can just punch you. Just kidding. Never.
Next episode, I have a giant bruise on my arm.
Okay, here's the thing. We have 2,884 people signed up for the HOSA State Leadership Conference.
That's like a lot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to.
It's funny. That's a good one. The reason why we were cutting it down to the top 6 people going on to the State Leadership Conference instead of top 10 is we had to get that number down to 2,500. Because there's only 2,500 people that fit in Governor's Hall so that we could have a general session, which means, if you remember from 3 years ago, we had 2,800 people at the State Leadership Conference, and we had people in the overflow, the pre-function area outside of the Governor's Hall, which is the main hall at Grand Traverse. That means we need 400 of you to sign up to go into the pre-function area. And who says, I want to be outside? Some people say, sure, I'll do it, that's no problem. And they were some very quickly willing volunteers last time. We will reimburse you for a pizza party. We're not going to throw a pizza party for you, but you can throw a pizza party, and
whenever,
for the first 400 people that say, we'll go, we will pay you whenever you do it. You can do it at the state conference.
Or you can do it like end of school year, pizza
Whatever.
party, whatever.
But we will reimburse your school for the pizza party that you have because you volunteered to be one of the 400 people that sat outside. And I don't mean people, but I mean schools collectively add up to
400.
Thank you. Yeah.
By this time, you should have received an email from Mark on your advisor assignment.
Yes. If you haven't,
let us know.
let us know because most likely you are assigned to something.
Yes.
And those have already gone out prior to this.
Yes. And it is not included in the synapse because we don't need other people receiving it.
Yeah, it's got sensitive information. It's got your phone numbers and stuff like that inside of it, so it only goes out to the teachers.
To the advisors, yes.
Right. What you may also notice from that spreadsheet is that judges.
We need judges.
We need judges, okay? Always at this point in the game, we need lots and lots and lots of judges. So if you have people that are coming, when some advisors have actually been assigned to be judges, not in any events that they have students, but it's just, we need judges, a lot of them. McAllister's.
Yep. It's my favorite place.
Yes. We love McAllister's. That's it. No, if you want that deadline is approaching, so make sure that you sign up for your McAllister's lunches to be delivered to you as you get on the bus to go home.
Yes.
Don't forget about that one.
Blood drive. So we included it in the schedules we have already sent out, but there is going to be a blood drive at the state conference. It's Monday from 8 to 5. We will have forms available to send out in a future synapse because if you're 18 or older, you need to have like a parent sign.
Right.
And so we will send those out when we have them available. I said and I started to panic.
Just make sure that you eat before you give blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a recent experience where I actually passed out giving blood.
By this time, your state leadership conference invoice has been sent out. If you
haven't paid it,
please pay it as soon as possible.
If you have paid it, ignore it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or say, hey, we already paid this, so then I make sure it's corrected on my end. Just, follow up with me.
We forgot to put the career fair in the program. It will be from 2 to 5 on Monday. Again, going back to the 2,884 people signed up for the state conference, there's more people in the events than we thought there would be. Therefore, gonna warn you, we're gonna have some qualifying rounds.
We are going to make as little cuts as possible.
Right.
But just know, you need to, anything that has a skill and anything that has a round, we have to.
Anything that has a qualifying round, we're going to take advantage of that.
Correct.
Because we just can't simply have the number of people competing or we'll be there for a year.
So what that means is if you're doing a skill, you have to take your test super seriously because you may not be able, you could be amazing at your skill, but if you have a low test score, you may not even have the chance to do the skill.
Which is true at nationals anyway. You're going to have to be a good test taker because they definitely have qualifying rounds at nationals. Yes. Anything else?
I don't think so. I had a nice time on my vacation.
You did?
Yeah, my sweet little 9-month-old enjoyed the pool and the wagon ride. She's cute, you guys.
We did order the t-shirts and the zip-ups for the... Everything's ordered. So, actually, what else needs to be ordered?
We have all the test copies that we need to send to ASAP.
Crap, we gotta go, guys. Okay, we got some stuff to do. And that is the HOSA Way. We'll see you next time. It's true.
Maybe.
It is a good point. Maybe. Oh, it's just that. Okay. Hi, Sam! But the best part about it, the most redeeming part of cheer is that they go into the backstory of these people and it makes you care.
Jerry?
Oh yeah, absolutely. About Jerry and Ladarius. And they're these people who have been outcasts in other parts of their life and they have found
the thing
acceptance and things that they love and in cheer. And so you start to care about them. You're rooting for, and I like shows where you root for people, right?
Yes,
obviously.
of course.
And so there's people that you're rooting for, and they don't go into the backstory of everybody, but just certain people, and you're like, I want to know what happens with Jerry.
The thing that made me decide I'm going to watch it was the Oscars happened like last week or whatever, and Ellen had Jerry be her correspondent on the red carpet, and all of these celebrities, like Laura Dern, who literally wins an Oscar, comes up and is like, and he's like, hi, she's like, Jerry, I know.
Gosh.
Like, these celebrities are knowing who this kid is, and he's just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm a huge fan. They're like, no, I'm a huge fan of you.
That's so funny.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna try it.
I can't believe it. Yeah.